Hey everyone, Johnny with OhioCannabis.com. I'm here at the Green Compassion Network event in Canton. I'm here with Nate Jackson, a former NFL player. He's a writer and also a new cannabis advocate, I guess, really, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's something that I've been using since I was a teenager, and ever since I stopped playing in the NFL. I played in the NFL for 6 years. I started speaking about it because it's worked for me. I've had a variety of injuries, and it helped me heal. And compared to opioids, it's been more effective, and so I want to spread that truth.
Did you know through your actual pro career that it was helping you with various things?
I did. I had several significant injuries that ended my seasons prematurely, and when that would happen, I'd be spending a lot of time at home, and I medicated with cannabis, and I ended up healing faster, noticeably faster than had I not. And so I had so many injuries that I was able to tinker with the process with all of them, and I found that my mood was best when I was using cannabis. I slept well, I ate well, and I had limited swelling. And when compared to medicating with opioids and anti-inflammatory pills, it wasn't as good. So for me personally, it worked, and so I just try to spread that.
Yeah, that is great information. And you had a great talk earlier. You mentioned that, unfortunately, the NFL guys have to be tight-lipped about their use of it. And a lot of these newer guys might not realize, it's fun to smoke weed and makes them feel better, but the neuroprotective aspect of it is so big for the combat sports and contact sports, I should say.
Yeah, for football players, it's really important, that they get that extra level of protection for their head, because these guys are smacking heads every day for a living, And up until recently, we didn't really realize what was going on under the helmet, and now we know that they're doing permanent damage to their brains. Well, it turns out that this plant that some of these guys are already using anyway is helping protect them. They need to know that information. They need to understand it in a way that allows them to take a stand for the medicine that works best for them.
Yeah, that's really important info. Now, you have a group that you founded it. It's for cannabis and athletes for cannabis.
Yeah, Athletes for Care is the name of it. Yeah,
but its focus is on cannabis with it.
Yeah, it kind of germinated in the cannabis space. There's a group of athletes who come to cannabis events and talk about the same stuff, and through that kind of network, we created this group, Athletes for Care, that's trying to galvanize around this issue and provide information to current and former players about what they're putting in their bodies, not just the cannabis, but ways to move on from their careers, mindfulness, yoga.
Short-lived career,
Yeah, it's very short. The average.
You gotta be forethought with what you're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah, the average NFL career is 3.5 years. People don't really realize that. They see these guys like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. They think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. For every Tom Brady, there's 10 guys who play 1 year and are gone, and a lot of them leave with
permanent injuries.
Permanent damage. You don't have to play 10 years to get brain damage. A lot of guys can get it from one game, and so we need to let these guys know that there is something that will help them. There's an alternative to the pain pills that they're being forced to take, and so that's what we're trying to do.
And it seems the NFL the last couple of years have been easing off a little bit. It seemed to be the first most accepting group of that type of treatment, medical marijuana.
Well, yes and no. I mean, the league itself, not so much. They haven't changed the policy, so they're still going to bust guys for it. If you test positive for it, you're going to get punished. Whereas the individual teams themselves, they're a little more sympathetic. The coaches kind of understand that their players smoke weed, and so they're not going to punish them for it as long as you show up on time, you memorize the plays, you play hard, and you play well. They don't care what you're doing.
Work hard, play hard.
Exactly. They don't care what you're doing at home. But the league itself is a little more political. They're a little more worried about their image, and so they're slow to come around.
Also great info. Where can people find your books and find out more about the Athletes for Care?
Yeah, so you can go to athletesforcare.com to find out about our organization. And my books, personally, Slow Getting Up and Fantasy Man, you could buy them online, Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
Okay. No website for you other than Athletes for Care?
No, I got a Twitter account, Nathan Serious, at Nathan Serious. It's Nathan Serious.
Okay.
But I don't use it too much. But other than that, yeah, online.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I really appreciate the talk and everything.
Thanks,
It was a very pleasure to meet you. And
Thanks.
See you guys later.